Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bilbao Revival. So we've gone through the first episode, the first game of Season 2, and we've played a little bit since we last met. And then today, coming up, we've got Bayern Munich at home in the first game of the Champions League group stage, and then Atletico Madrid away from home in the league. So, what's been going on since we last met? We last met against Espanyol 3-0. Munayin, Herrera and Iñaki Williams scoring the goals for us. So really good win for first game of the season. We then played Sevilla, probably our biggest game so far this season. And we drew 1-1 away from home. Really good result. Iñaki Williams, though, scoring the 91st minute against Sevilla. And we picked up a point there. And then a newly promoted side, Huesca, came to the San Memes. Benito Franco scoring his first goal of the season. And then Aga scoring in the 52nd minute. Really nice and comfortable win for us in La Liga. Where does that leave us in the league? It leaves us third, 7 points from the first 3 games. Valencia and Atletico Madrid with 100% records. Madrid, as in Real Madrid, lost one game already. They got beaten by Valencia. They're on 6 points. And Barcelona are in 7th again. Lost one of their games. That was against Atleti as well. So as I said, we're going to bring you Bayern Munich in the first Champions League game in our group, and then we're going to bring you Atletico Madrid away from home in Madrid as well. So that'll be first versus third in the league. So really looking forward to that. But let's get straight into this game against Atleti and who will be in the team. So we've got Kepa in goal, Monreal, Martinez, Nunez and DeMarcos are the back line. Interaspe and Herrera in the middle of midfield. Munayin, Raul Garcia and Iñaki Williams are the attacking 3. And then Batista is up top. On the bench we've got Balanzega, Kappa, Beñat, Rico, Lopez, Franco and Villalba all on the bench. Let's see how strong this Bayern Munich side is in the lineups. So they're playing with a 4-2-3-1 as well, but they've got a deeper 2 in midfield. So Neuer in goal. Alaba, Hummels, Boateng and Kimmich are the back line. Tolisso and Vidal are the defensive midfielders. Carrasco on the left, Volland on the right, James Rodriguez in behind, Robert Lewandowski. On the bench they've got Fred. Is that Andre Silva? Andre Silva from AC Milan, Thiago, Beñat and Kingsley Coman as well. So it's going to be a tough old Champions League group for us. I am probably going to say assertively give the fans something to cheer about today against a very, very good Bayern Munich side. Probably one of the best we've faced all series long. We are going to be without Thomas Muller though. That's really good news for us. Our home form is far better than our away form, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we can come out with a relatively positive result in this first game of the Champions League. First highlight, Kimmich on this right hand side goes down to James Rodriguez and goes back to Kimmich. We close him down okay-ish, probably a little bit quicker needed. James and Vidal and Kimmich playing really good keep football on that right hand side, down to Volland, but good tackle by Martinez, whips the ball in, hits the post out to Volland, and DeMarcos gets the ball clear, and really dangerous signs there from Bayern Munich. And we should see this first half out 0-0. As regards to an attacking force, nothing really happened. We've had more shots on goal, but none on target, and a little bit more possession than Bayern Munich. Elsewhere in the group, Feyenoord are actually beating AS Monaco in the first half. So really could be a turn up for the books if they beat Monaco. As I said in the last episode, Bayern and Monaco are probably favourites to go through in this group, and us and Feyenoord are going to try and cause an upset here and there. But as I said, more shots, but none on target so far in this first half. I'm just going to assertively say, get back out there and grab that goal that could win us the game. A lot more to come from these guys in the second half. I might, because we're not really controlling the game, I might go back down to standard as we usually do. Just try and get a little bit more of a foothold in the game, get Herrera into Raspe on the ball, and hopefully pass the ball around a little bit more fluently than we're doing currently. Alaba though, 10 minutes gone in the second half, out to James Rodriguez. Vidal, loads of space, and that's 1-0 to Bayern. Too much space for someone like Arturo Vidal to get, and literally just had to pick his spot and put it into the bottom corner. Alaba on this left hand side into James Rodriguez, and Vidal is in absolute acres of space, literally walks onto it, side foots it into the far corner. Kepa no chance. 1-0 till Bayern. 3 changes made. Munayin, Batista and Interaspe off for Beñat, Lopez and Villalba. Hopefully in the next 20 minutes or so we can get a little bit more a little bit more shots on goal, to be fair. Corner kick, Beñat going to whip that ball into Nunez, but doesn't find anyone. And Herrera's going to pick the ball back up and go back out to DeMarcos. DeMarcos into Beñat. Beñat, lovely ball through to Ander Herrera. Can he get the ball in? Yes, he can. Valaubra's there. Williams is there, but Neuer makes a really good save at that far post. We have gone attacking as well for the final 20 minutes. Ander Herrera on the outside. Can he get a ball in? Yes, he can. Unai Lopez is there, but gets fouled by Tolisso. Second yellow card from Tolisso. No. He's just going to give him a warning. Beñat with a free kick. Can he get it past Neuer? Goes out to the left to Unai Lopez. Out to Ander Herrera. Good patient play here from Bilbao. Herrera again. Through to Williams. Through to Lopez. And Lopez shoots it high and wide. We've come back strong in this game, and we're taking the game to Bayern, but they could hit us on the counter-attack here. Andre Silva up, but lovely tackle by Martinez, and we get the ball out to DeMarcos. DeMarcos has a poor pass into Ander Herrera, and they get the ball out to Kevin Volland, into Lewandowski, into Thiago. Hit us on the counter-attack, and that is 2-0 to Bayern. Even though we've had more shots than them, a little bit more possession than them, they've just been far more clinical, hence why we're going up against one of the giants of the game. But lovely counter-attacking football here. Andre Silva, lovely ball out to Volland, into Lewandowski, first time passing Thiago, and that is 2-0 to Bayern. Kepa now with a free kick, 8 minutes to go in the game. Nunez into Ander Herrera, and again it's just the one or two passes that just aren't connecting, and we kind of lose possession really easy. And now Kimmich on this right hand side, over the top. Monreal pulls back Volland. He's already on a booking. He's going to get sent off. And that is literally it. Game, set and match to Bayern Munich now. With 10 men, we're definitely not going to come back into this one. Free kick from that booking into Volland. Volland now going to go back to Thiago. Made all the difference since he's come on. Into Andre Silva. Gets a half yard. Into Martinez. Into Kimmich. And that's just wide. Hits the side netting. We're going to go back to a counter-attacking style. And just kind of save face. Goal difference could make all the difference in the group stages. And Herrera. And Andre Silva. Into Martinez. Into Lewandowski. And that's 3-0 now to Bayern. Being undone, down to 10 men. Feyenoord still beating Monaco, so it's really going to be between us, Monaco and Feyenoord for that second place, even if we can sneak a Europa League place after this heavy defeat. Martinez lays it back to Lewandowski. Someone of his calibre isn't going to miss from there, and it's 3-0 to Bayern. Sending off really did kill us. The second goal, I thought we were still within it, even though we were 2-0 down, but the sending off really did put a nail in the coffin, and we've played well, but we've just not been as clinical as we need to be. Probably where we're missing a focal point up top where Adries has been retired. Kimmich now down this right-hand side. Can they make it 4? Yes, they can. 4-0 to Bayern. Really ripping us apart now. Kimmich was a lovely cross into the box, and Lewandowski again not going to miss from there. Thiago out to Volland. Volland quickly gets a turn. Back to Martinez. Lovely ball over the top. Kimmich first touch is great. Drills the ball in. Lewandowski just arrives. 4-0 to Bayern. Beñat going to whip this ball in. Can he find anybody in the middle? No, he can't. Trying to find Martinez there. This will probably be the final whistle from the referee. We're just going to see the last few seconds out. Thiago, can he launch an attack? Yes, he can. Lewandowski's down this right hand side. We've got a little bit of cover down there. We shouldn't concede any more than that. Kepa with the claim there, and that is it. Ref blown. 4-0 to Bayern. A little bit heavy on us because they did score 2 more goals after we went down to 10 men, 15 shots. We had more shots than Bayern, but just wasn't clinical enough against a team as good as them. And Monreal getting sent off didn't help. But we go again. We were extremely unlucky. Can't fault any of them. They gave a good performance. We just weren't good enough. Now we go again. We come up against first in the league against Atletico Madrid away from home. Let's bounce back with a win. So our lineup stayed exactly the same for the one that played against Bayern Munich. Atletico Madrid are on the left-hand side here, as you can see. They brought in Arjen Robben from Bayern Munich in the summer for 5.75 million, and not a bad little player to bring in for that amount of money. He's on £215,000 a week, but yeah, still a very good player is Arjen Robben. They've got Griezmann on the left, Cocaine Saul in the middle, Philippe Luis, Partey, Godin and Ebdalabi at the right back, and then Oblak in goal. Gamero and Diego Costa up top. Nunez had a nightmare against Diego Costa last time out. Hopefully he plays better this time. He's got a bit more experience in him. And tight marking. I'm just going to take that off because that might have been causing the issue with him first time round. Here we go then. We're in our black and red. They're in their famous blue and red. And hopefully, yeah, bit of a better performance needed after the Bayern Munich game, and hopefully we can come back with a really good result. Filipe Luis now on this left hand side, 5 minutes gone, whipping the ball into Diego Costa, and that's headed high and wide by the Spanish international there, and they're coming on strong with 60% possession, with controlling the game a little bit better than we did against Bayern Munich. DeMarcos now down this right hand side is going to drive forward and try and find Iñaki Williams, but the pass is really heavy and doesn't give Iñaki Williams any chance really to get on that. But they launch the ball forward and Nunez does really well just to cut that out, and we start again. Raul Garcia into Raspe, back to Ander Herrera, played really well since he's come back to the club. Ander Herrera, Iñaki Williams back into Raul Garcia, better play here from Bilbao than we got against Bayern Munich. Into Batista, can he find Munayin down the left? No, he goes himself. Good recycling the ball. Raul Garcia is in. It breaks to Ander Herrera. Ander Herrera's hit the bar and their right back gets it clear, and Ander Herrera picks that ball back up. What a chance from Ander, and we get that ball through to Batista, but again the pass is a little bit too long. But really good play there, good consistent play, really keeping the pressure on Atleti at the back. Robben's going to whip this ball in. Half an hour gone. Batista gets the ball clear and Filipe Luis gets the ball into Gamera, but we press in them really, really high. Well played by Interaspe, and Munayin getting a really good press on. Goes to Gamera. Gamera now into the byline. Godin gets the ball in. Gamera with a really good cross. Got to the byline, whipped the ball in, and the ball is in the back of the net by Diego Godin. Really good pressing here from Interaspe and Munayin. Filipe Luis just got the ball out to Gamera. I think that's Monreal one-on-one with Gamera. He doesn't get tight enough, and Godin absolutely lashes the ball home. 1-0 to Madrid. Highlight for us though, 10 minutes before half time, and DeMarcos with the ball at his feet into Raul Garcia. Just about gets the ball, and we get the ball into DeMarcos, who whips the ball in, but they get the ball out to Griezmann, but we get the ball back, and Nunez into Interaspe. Lovely ball over the top to DeMarcos into Iñaki Williams, but he gets tackled by two players, and it's just a bit too slow by the boys there, and they get robbed again. Robben into Diego Costa, and what a save that is by Kepa. Nunez dallying on the ball, Williams dallying on the ball as well. We nearly get caught on the counter-attack by Atleti, and if it wasn't for a really good save by Kepa in goal, we would have been 2-0 down going into half-time. But we're just not creating anything going forward, and maybe the not having a focal point is going to come back to bite us on the backside this season. It might be a bit of a rebuilding year for this Bilbao side. Batista now trying to get the ball to that ball from Munayin, but it didn't give him a chance to run onto it, and they're going to play the ball nice and sensibly out the back. Griezmann now driving forward out to Diego Costa, and Diego Costa's going to run forward now. Can anybody get close? Interaspe does, and that's a good tackle, but we give the ball away with a really easy pass to the left-hand side, but they get the ball back. Griezmann driving forward. Koke through the ball to Gamera, and that's just wide. Our passing is really poor. Our tempo's not quite there, and we're just not delivering going forward at all at the minute. Iñaki Williams into Ander Herrera just before half-time. Raul Garcia back to DeMarcos, gets the ball to Munayin. Munayin shoots, hits the bar, and Robben clears the ball for Atleti. This is probably going to be the second game where we're going into half-time not having a shot on target. Good interception there by Martinez. And the attacking 4, 5 or 6 players for us just aren't delivering. I'm going to get really aggressive with them and say, look, I expect to see a much better showing in the second half. We've got Batista on a 6.4, Munayin with a 6.6, Iñaki Williams with a 6.6, and it's just not good enough. We need to have a little bit of a spark, and spark this Bilbao attack into life again. Half an hour gone, changes have been made. Interaspe, Garcia and Batista are off. Beñat, Lopez and Franco all on. Yes, I've chucked Benito Franco in. He's the only striker that scored a goal in the league this season. I know it was against Huesca, the newly promoted side, but he scored a goal. Let's get creative, boys, in the final 15 minutes. Vitolo's come on for Anton Griezmann. We are going to go slightly more attacking for the final 10 minutes. Those changes don't seem to have made any kind of difference. We're in the final minute now of the game. Munayin launching the ball forward to Benito Franco. He's in on goal. Can Franco score? Oh, he's just hit the ball over. A little bit more composure from the youngster, and we might have salvaged a draw from this game. It was one-on-one with Oblak, and it was a great opportunity for him to get on the end of the ball. Munayin now down this left-hand side, but really good tackle by Juan Fran at right back. And it looks like we're going to see this episode out with 2 defeats. One from Bayern, one from Atleti. And really disappointing games in this episode. 2 defeats for us. Not the best not the best episode to have, and say this season is going to be significantly more difficult than the first season was. First 2 defeats of the season, first one in the league, first one in Europe, and leaves us 6 in the league, so we're still in the European zones, the European places. Espanyol, Granada are up there, Leganes are up there, Madrid are out of it, so are Barca, but Barca play later on today against Villarreal. And as I said, this season is going to be significantly more difficult than the first season. So we'll be back against Monaco away from home at the Allianz Riviera Stadium, and then we're going to bring you Getafe at home at San Mamés. Hopefully, in between that, we'll have some really good kind of bounce back wins, bounce back points against Villarreal and Eibar, which we have to play in the space of 4 days, so not the best. But that is it for this episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do leave it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you don't want to miss out on any more content that's going to be coming forward. And until next time, when we play Monaco and Getafe, I'll see you soon.